Hi everybody, it's Yasmin Boland here with the daily 11:11 a.m. message. Actually, apparently I've got the time wrong on the banner that we use. It's 11:11 a.m. here in London. It's apparently 8:11 p.m. in Sydney. But in New York, where I've been saying it's 6:11 a.m., it's actually 5:11 a.m. So how is everybody? I wish I had something, I wish I could show you. I left it downstairs, unfortunately. But I've actually spent the morning making a beautiful aromatherapy essential oil spritz thing, which I'm really excited about. This is for the next one. It's actually a bit too long. You've got to chop the thing off. But I got these on Amazon. So if you do doTERRA, or you're interested in essential oils, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how to make a little spritz, and it's really easy. And in fact, the friend who was showing me how to do it, Faye Purden, I think she was a bit bamboozled as to why I kept saying, no, let's just do a really easy spritz. That'd be really cool. I'd be really excited to do that. And I think she thought, it's so basic, Yasmin, like just pour a bit of this, that and the other in there and it'll be done. And honestly, it was super simple, but I still needed to be shown how to do it. So if you want to, so stay tuned for that. I'm actually going to have that going out in the next couple of days. And also I had an amazing chat yesterday to Alana Fairchild. So I'll turn that into an 11:11 a.m. as well, once we passed the new moon. And in fact, I wanted to talk about the new moon today. And I'm going to do a card with a new moon theme today as well. So think about what you want to start again. Hello, Sunny Days, you gorgeous person. Hi, Shiva Shakti, great name. Hi, Patricia Sale says, I use it daily. Yeah, I love the oils. Yeah, doTERRA oil is amazing. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that right now. I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up that that is coming. So what I wanted to talk about today was, if you have my diary, which as I always say is now sold out, but the 2021 one is available for pre-order. So if you don't want to miss out, go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble in the States, or Amazon in the States, or Amazon in Canada, or in the UK, or in Australia, Booktopia. Get your copy before they sell out. So this is from this year's diary, obviously, the new moon in Gemini. Now, a little message for me. Remember not to talk in riddles. So if I'm talking in riddles, excuse me. Just a little bit about what the new moon's going to be about. So it's going to be taking place, it's actually straddling 2 days, depending on where you are in the world. So in London, LA and New York, it's May 21, which I think is tomorrow, right? Is that right? I'm a bit confused. I don't even know what day of the week it is anymore. Is it Thursday or Friday? Who knows? Anyway, so Los Angeles, London and New York, it's May 22 for the new moon. Can someone tell me what the date is today? I should know, shouldn't I? You'd think I'd know. You'd think I'd have my head together enough. Oh, Ifa says, is it a 12-month diary? Yes, it's a 12-month diary. This is next year's. Just while somebody tells me what date it is. This is next year's, which honestly I think is so stunning. And guess what? I got to choose the picture this year. I chose that picture. That's by Nix Rowan, who also did my Moonology cards. All right, so today it's 21st. Okay, so in fact, the new moon's tomorrow. I literally don't know what day of the week it is anymore. Does anyone know? How do you guys know? You must be looking at your calendars or something. The new moon is tomorrow in London, and I'm actually... Yeah, that makes sense because I'm doing a new moon broadcast tomorrow. Haha, that makes sense. I'll be doing it on the Hey House page, hopefully, but maybe here. I'll tell you about 11 a.m. if it's changed. And so, you know, it says, remember not to talk in riddles. Well, I'm already talking in riddles, so I'm really sorry about that. And then, anyway, in Sydney, the new moon is on May 23rd, or in Australia, on the eastern seaboard, May 23rd, actually at 3:38 a.m. Now, ideally, you want to do your new moon wishes just after the new moon. So as usual, The new moon broadcast is going to be a movable feast. I'm going to work out what time it's going to be on, depending on, you know, what time it is in London. In London, it's actually 18:38, so that's 6:38 p.m. I'm sorry, I'm making no sense whatsoever, am I? Kaz says, I put a reminder in my phone so I know what day it is. That's a very good idea. I literally don't know what day it is either. Diana says, what day is it? Exactly. I mean, you don't even need to know anymore, do you? Let's face it. What's the point of knowing? Anyway, I will be doing a new moon broadcast tomorrow at some point. So, you know, go on my Facebook's events page, sign up for it, and you will get a notice about when it's happening. All right, so let's have a little look at what I said about the new moon in Gemini for the diary. So this week's new moon in Gemini brings the time of the year to manifest, LOL, better communications. It also brings a potentially confusing Neptune clash, which pretty much assures us that some things are going to be about as clear as mud. And honestly, right now, I feel about as clear as mud. I don't know why. I guess it's the Mercury-Venus-Neptune clash. Hello. We can expect confusion in love and about money and pretty much everything else. So what to do? And then I've given you some ideas of what to do. I'll just give you the top 3. There's actually 5. Understand that sometimes life is just confusing and there's nothing we can do about it. Who wrote this? It's so true. I'm joking. I wrote it, okay? Like, come on. Believe that at these times we need to keep the faith that all shall be well. It's very true. Even when life is confusing, we should just keep the faith that all's going to work out well. I haven't heard back from that thing I was manifesting with you yesterday, and I was like, oh, I haven't heard back. That's not a good sign. But you know what? I surrendered it, and whatever happens is for my highest good. Yeah. Remember that life is constantly unfolding, and even if you're not sure what's coming next, soon you will be. So there are some things to think about ahead of the new moon in Gemini, which is coming tomorrow. So let me just give you a few ways to connect with the moon. The first is, as I said, go to my events page on Facebook, my Yasmin Boland events page, click register or going or whatever it is on the new moon event tomorrow. And then I think you'll get a reminder when I'm about to go live. Or I think you can just click this thing to get a reminder, or both, about get a reminder when I'm going live. But we'll do new moon wishes, intention setting. I haven't quite worked out what we're going to do, but it's going to be good and it's going to be fun, I promise. What else? I'll do a new moon spread as well. You can also, I know there's something else. Yes, there's my free new moon kit, which we put out every month. It's different every month because this month it's for the new moon in Gemini. And can I just say, quite a few people, not quite a few, but you know, maybe 1% of people who sign up for my kits, they go, oh, this is not right. I'm a Taurus and this is the new moon in Gemini, or I'm a Scorpio and this is the new moon in Gemini. So it's not about your star sign. It's the new moon in Gemini, because what's happening is the sun has moved into the sign of Gemini. Now the moon is just catching straight up. So when you get the sun and the moon in the same place, you get the new moon. And this month, that connection, that meeting up, is happening in the sign of Gemini. And actually next month it's going to happen in the sign of Cancer, or Moonchild as I like to call it. Not once, but twice. And one of them is going to be an eclipse. So we're getting into some kind of quite interesting territory. Louise says, I'm loving your riddles today. I think we're all feeling like that at the moment. I mean, seriously, I am feeling like that. Mercury is the planet of the mind, and it's about to clash with Neptune, the planet of confusion. Who could tell? There you go. So if you want the new moon kit for the new moon in Gemini, I will give you the details right now. I'll add them to the description as well. And they are moonmessages.com/new kit. New kit, like kit for the new moon. moonmessages.com/new kit. And that will give you a new moon wishing guide. It will give you a worksheet for the new moon in Gemini and other stuff. So yeah, so there's plenty of ways to to connect with the new moon. But the main thing to remember, I've just been writing my 2022 diary. I've been doing it yesterday. And, you know, I was really going over all the basics again, as I do every diary. And I was just saying, you know, the main thing to remember is this. We set intentions at the new moon and we surrender them to the divine at the full moon. And then we do it all again. And some things take time and some things happen really quickly. And it's basically a way, as I was writing yesterday, we're here to create, you know, whether we're creating, you know, a child, which is, I think, probably the ultimate creation. I think most people would agree. Or we're creating art, which is also pretty darn special. Or we're creating an amazing cake or a fantastic salad. Or one thing I mentioned yesterday, you know, the ultimate spreadsheet. Who doesn't love a good spreadsheet that adds things up and subtracts them and all that stuff? You know, it's just about whatever creativity means to you. But we're here to create. And at the new moon, that's the time to create. So we're not there yet, and in fact right now it's we're in the very, very last stages of the waning cycle. So, you know, in theory we should all just be out in the garden meditating, but life goes on and we keep doing stuff. But now is the time to really think about what we are letting go, okay? What are we letting go? Michelle Kennedy says, Yasmin, where can I get your oracle cards? Hay House is out of stock. Oh, well, that's the thing with the lockdown. Have you tried Amazon? They should have some decks. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Or you know what you can do? You can download the app. There is an app. If you go to the iTunes store, you can get the app. So you just type in Moonology Oracle cards and you get 1 week's free trial, which is cool. And then you've got them on your phone. And then when they come out, you'll be able to, when the lockdown ends, you'll be able to get a deck. So speaking of lockdown ending, I am going to do a card now, but I do want to just say one thing, and I hope you don't find it too self-indulgent, but I just want to say, I personally am feeling less panicked than I was about the lockdown never ending. I don't know. We went and had a coffee with my lovely friend Barbara, or our lovely friend Barbara, and her lovely son, Oscar. Hi, guys. And we just had a socially distanced coffee. The boys went for, I don't know what they did. They went around the park or something, and we just had a coffee and we all sat apart. And I think it gave me hope for the future that one day we will be allowed out of here. In England, we are allowed to have a coffee with one friend. And that's basically what we're allowed to do. We're allowed to sort of have a socially distanced chat with one friend, and that's what we did. Okay, so I just want to say, regarding my cards, something that just occurred to me in this riddled Mercury-Neptune conversation we're having. Do be careful to buy the cards either on the Hay House website or Amazon. And if they're really, really cheap, watch out, especially on any sites like eBay or wish.com, where they are selling fake cards, which are being made in China. And not only are they fake, but they don't have an interpretation booklet, you know, so it's ridiculous. I think I found the source of them, which I've passed on to Hay House, and actually I've been writing to Wish every 5 minutes saying, these are fake, because I like Wish, I buy stuff off Wish, and I saw a whole lot of oracle cards for sale on Wish today when I was looking through. I bought this kind of really floaty top that I'm sure I'll wear here eventually, and I didn't see my cards in there, so maybe I've driven them so crazy that they've actually said, we're not selling any more fake Moonology cards. It's not their fault that they're fake. They have third-party people, but they've said, we're not selling any more Moonology cards. But be careful. If they cost like £4 or £6 or something, whereas the normal deck will cost, I don't know, £12 or something, you know, if they're really cheap, they're probably fake. And you won't get an interpretation booklet. So it's just annoying. People write to me all the time. They've been tricked. And I've written about it. I've put it on social media. I've put it on my post. I'm talking about it here. But people still get tricked. So just keep that in mind. Get them from Hay House. They're also, you know, big cards. The ones they sell on the fake sites are sort of like little cards, I think. from the pictures. I've actually ordered a deck myself of the fakes so I can check them out, and also maybe do a Facebook Live and say these are the fakes, don't get them, but also so I can leave a review on Wish and say these are fake, they don't have an interpretations booklet. So there you go. I mean, honestly, people are outrageous. I was speaking to Hay House about it, and they actually think what somebody did was they anyway, I won't even go into it. So, stamp out the fakes, I say. So, all right, who's ready for a card? Today's card, yeah, and I don't want you to panic now. Oh, no, I have fake cards. If they're big like this, and if you have, oh, I don't have it up here, but if you have the interpretation booklet, they're the genuine article, all right? If you've got an interpretation booklet, you've got the real thing. The fake ones, I believe they're a smaller size, but what I know for sure is they don't have an interpretations booklet. If you get them from any good bookshop, Hay House Direct, I think Amazon is pretty safe, but you know, double check. If they're super cheap, they're the fakes. It's outrageous. Have people got no more originality in their body than to go and steal someone's cards and, you know, sell fakes? Like, seriously, I mean, talk about karma. I mean, who would do that? Who is nutty enough to do that? Obviously, quite a few people, but anyway. So we are going to do a card now. Let me just shuffle them a bit. We are going to do a card. Oh, I feel like it's this card. For the new moon. So are you ready? What do we all need to know for the new moon? Are you ready? Oh, one of my favorite cards. The blue moon card. Believe in the impossible. So whatever you think is impossible right now, believe it can happen and put it on your wish list when we do the new moon intentions tomorrow. So there you go. Believe in the impossible. If you have a real deck of my Moonology cards, they will have come with an interpretations booklet. So look up Blue Moon, the Blue Moon card. It's actually the card that's on the cover as well. And just to reiterate, anyone who's concerned they've got fake cards, if you've got the interpretations booklet, they're real. Okay? Done. Finished. That's it. That's for sure. So believe in the impossible. Hello, hello. That's great. So I think on that note, because I have to go and write the 2022 diary because the deadline is getting closer, I'm going to say I'll see you back here tomorrow for a new moon ceremony. It will either be here or it will be on the Hay House page, depending on whether or not Hay House can have me. But I'll come on here around 11 a.m. So the top of the hour of whatever hour it is now for you. And gosh, my hair looks like I've been swimming or something. I haven't. I've been dreaming about having a swimming pool though. I'll come on here at the top of the hour, so whatever's top of the hour for right now, and I'll tell you for sure where it is, or go to the Facebook events page, register there, and you will be able, and I'm sure you'll get a note about where it is, but it's probably going to be on the Hay House page, but depends on what's happening over there. We'll see. All right. Facky Dak, the links in your membership page aren't working. Oh, that's not good. Can you possibly write to support@yasminboland.com and let them know? We're about to reveal the new membership site as well. And if you want to get the 50% off offer, it's literally going to finish as soon as we launch the site. We've had it going for about 2 months now, actually. I will give you the email, the URL. Last chance for 50% off the new membership site. It's kind of the same content, but it looks much more beautiful. It's www.moonmessages.com/Aries offer. Aries offer. Aries as in the sign. Stephanie says, can I ask you something? Yes, you can ask me something, Stephanie. You may ask me something, but I am actually going to go now. So maybe either email me. You can email me via support@yasminboland.com or come back and ask me tomorrow. I'm going to go now. lots of love. Sending you tons of love. You're amazing.